Dear friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are back. We are back. Sorry about that. It was the network issues that we always have sometimes, but things are normalizing. Small things are normalizing. As I was saying, I salute you and I welcome all of you back. As I was saying before, the internet interrupted what we are saying. The video you're looking at on the screen, on the picture you're looking at on the screen, is an incident that happened a few days back. It is an update on what the Biafra Liberation Army is doing in Biafra territory. Because for those that are thinking that, what is it that the Biafrans are doing? What is it that the Biafra Liberation Army is doing? The truth is that you might not be seeing it, but we, the Biafrans, we know exactly what they are doing. That is just the truth, and that is what is important. That the sacrifice are being made for, understands the sacrifice that is being made for our liberation. Men and women are sacrificing a lot for our liberation, and we understand it. This is an update on what that transpired between the terrorist army of Nigeria. One of their own was captured. One of the soldiers were captured alive. When some are sent to RIP, when some are sent to God for some virgins that they need. Oh, but this one that are captured happened to be from our Oduduwa brothers. But the message there is, we don't buy anybody, because the Biafrans are not in the business of buying people. Because the only thing the Biafrans are asking and still asking and will continue to ask for is for our freedom. And let me say this categorically clear. If this man that came into Biafra territory with arms and ammunition purposely came to buy Biafrans, to send our Biafrans to RIP, if this happened to be a Yoruba land, that this man was caught and he's a Biafran, and he came in with arms and ammunition with purpose to buy Yorubas, this man will not come back. This man, they would have shown us is the remains of this man, that the Biafrans are now coming to Yoruba land to buy their people. But Biafrans are not like every other ethnic nationality, like I told us yesterday. Anyị na-ada ejidere ndị mmadụ ọfọ. Anyị na-ada ejidere ndị mmadụ ọfọ. This message has been sent out. This message that was sent out is meant to achieve purpose. But that's the number one message, is to send message to the Yorubas to tame their lap dogs. To tame their dogs. That if any of their dogs get loose on chain and come to Biafra land again, the scenario might not be the same. And it will be sending a very bad signal to us. That is number one, the major message that is being sent through this action of the Biafra Liberation Forces. Because one of their own was a key leader, was majorly involved in the buying of our people, 1967, 1970. The former president Olusegun Obasanjo was one of the battalion commandos that led troops into our land. One of their own still alive and rule, Olusegun Obasanjo, in 1967-1970 buying of our people. Their brother Olusegun Obasanjo was one of the major key players of that brutal force against the Biafrans. And we swept all of these under the carpet and moved on for peace to reign, because Biafrans gives people benefit of the. Biafrans will give people benefit of doubt for them to either showcase their stupidity or to showcase that actually these people has pardoned us in so many things. If Yoruba were to be in the shoe of the Biafrans and the Biafrans participated in killing their sons and their daughters at the volume that Olusegun Obasanjo participated, when they say no victor, no vanquish, that the war is over, Olusegun Obasanjo was among the troops that led men to that conducted the Asaba massacre. That our people that came out thinking that everything is over, let them unite again with their friends. Our people let go easily. We don't keep things at heart. If Yoruba were to be in the shoe of the Biafrans, that this invasion and this genocide was conducted against the Yorubas, that the 5 million of Yoruba children, sucking kids, were massacred in the volume, the number of carnage that happened in Biafra land. Till today, no Biafran person will live in Yoruba land. The animosity will never end in this whole life. But look at IBB. Ibrahim Babangida. He participated big time. Look at even our own from the Middle Belt. He participated big time. Look at Olusegun Obasanjo. He was among. But in all these things, we did not count them. If we are to be Yoruba, and this man was caught again in military uniform, just like the way they did 1967, 1970, they will say, oh, so the one that you did 1967, 1970 is not enough for you, that you came again in this present day, 2024. In this 21st century, you have come again after 52 years to come and remind us of the way you spitted on the grave of our forefathers. They will use this person as an example. They will not send him back alive. They will send his corpse with a written note that this is a warning. But the Biafrans, because of but with the Biafrans, we don't do like that. That's why this man was cautioned and admonished and sent a message to go and send to his people. Maka na ndị Igbo na-adị mbụ ma ọkwa mmiri before ya ezo. So that when anything starts happening tomorrow, you will not say we did not warn you. Because one thing that will not happen again, my people, is the state of Biafrans 1967 again somewhere. The Biafrans 1967 can never repeat itself. Never, not in this life. So that is number one message that is being sent to the Yorubas. Tame your dogs. If you have your people that are still serving, as you guys are in love with one Nigeria and you're still serving, if they want to deploy you, tell them to deploy you to the north. Tell them to deploy you to any other part of the Zoological Republic. Do not be deployed into any Biafra territory in the name that you're coming to hunt for people, for our youths you want to send to RIP. You will not go back. You will not go back. Because a day is coming when this door of mercies will be closed. When this door of mercy will no longer be available to anybody that needs it. Because if you say the way that every law in the world demands, that I will also defend myself with any kind of arm that is at my disposal. So the Biafra Liberation Army is sending a strong message to every other ethnic nationality still serving in the army. including our own people. There are a series of our people that have been captured and warned and set free. But a day is coming when we will know. It will now be obvious to us that you literally decide your fate, that this is the side you want to fight. Because Afonja them were there at the time. Akpabiasika, we are there at the time. All these idiots. And the people that sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to the Nigerian state government were all there. Nnaya Nwodo, before he joined his ancestors, said that if Biafra war should happen again, that he will sabotage it like the way his father sabotaged. But that the sabotage is that have you stopped the liberation? The answer is no. But the only thing we will not entertain this time is anybody coming to be used as a willing tool to delay the coming of Biafra. You will be sent out of the way. Enye Ochebi Adono. So this message is going direct. I believe that Sunday Igboho is seeing what is happening on the media. Sunday Igboho is in place. He has the capacity to address his people. He has the capacity to address his people. He should do that. Because time is ticking. And the doors of mercy is closing on daily basis. This is our land. We've not come to Yoruba land like Fulani came to Ilorin and take it over from the Yorubas till today, till tomorrow. Ilorin today has emirs. They have everything. Even the other day, they stopped Yorubas from their culture, from their traditional rituals that they used to do. It's like they do it annually. It was all over the media. They give them a serious warning and said, anybody that will come to perform any ritual in Yoruba land, though, this thing is not happening in Sahel. It's not happening in any other part of the world. It is happening in Yoruba land. Go, 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 go. And I didn't see Yoruba people send their army, send their people to go there. Or those people serving in the army say, how can that be that this is our land? So the message is very clear. If you're seeing, whether you say you are Igbo, whether you say you are whatever you call yourself, and you come in Biafra land with arms and ammunition, and you're not a Biafran Liberation Army, you are not a Biafra Liberation Army, you are not the Navy, you are not among the Air Force, you are not anything Biafran force, and you are seen with arms and ammunition in Biafra land, you are risking your life. Because we will conclude that your ancestors are calling you from the other side. And you will definitely go and answer the call of nature. Because I see egbe belu go belu nke si beye bena ka nkukwa ya. Nyawu nku ya kwande si anye bena. Ebe anyị bedolu wu n'osisi Chineke kela nye anyị. Anya wukwu osisi kwuchiri ụzọ. Anya kwuchokwa n'ụzọ si onye aga na. Sọsọ ube m maka ya na-eri. Maka na ọnwụ egburu oji ejiji chụọ aja o yepuriri ome. Maka when they finish what they did 1967, 1970, enwere onye n'ime ha ama na nyawu nji ji abana yepu ome. Ma ya fọkwazie ịbịakwụzi topụta wee tofewezie nke nwoke. So all of them were surprised. How can that be? Biafrans that were given 20 pounds, how did they survive? What magic did they do? We did not do any magic. It is in our DNA that Elohim have ordained it. We are God's choosing people. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. But this land of Biafra is highly protected. And the message, the second message we are sending to the Yorubas is to tell them we are like brothers. In as much as you offended us, but we have forgiven you and we moved on. But do not think that we are stupid. allowing your children to come into our land to kill our own. We will not allow such stupidity again. Caution your people that are still serving in the terrorist army. Since you guys are you are in a deep love with the Fulani. We are not. We cannot sleep in the same bed with our enemies. Neither can we eat in the same plate with our enemies. That is the message. And another thing I want to bring, because this live broadcast will go down in some broadcast of our Prime Minister and Amaka was that meeting, that Zoom meeting. There's something the Prime Minister did, and there's something the Biafra Liberation, the Biafran Republic government in exile has done that I want to throw more light into to clear the doubts of so many people. Our Prime has made it obviously to the people, both in diaspora and in Biafra territory, that we can never, the last thing we will do again is to allow our own in the hand of the enemy. We can never allow our own ever again in the hand of the enemy. Gone are the days that the Fulani terrorists will pick our people and they will bring them down. It will never happen again. Believe you me, in a short period of time, eBay to cement was working again. Go and market some. Businesses are coming back alive. Even though they are not supporting what we are doing. If there are people that will punish them, it's not them, the enemy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu laid this foundation, and Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, is building on it. Do you remember when they rise to fight, they wanted to fight against Enyinaya Baribe? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, over his dead body, we dare fight him. If there's any people that will punish Enyinaya Baribe for his stupidity and his uselessness, we will be the one to do it. We cannot hand our brother, our own son, over to the Fulani to punish. The Northerners say that even if their own brothers are criminals, that they prefer them more than the infidels, more than the Njamberes. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile have made it categorically. Gone are the days you go and you label a Biafran one thing or the other and you will useless the person. Any Biafran you went after, we will throw every weight that we have on that case. And you know what will happen now? We will win. Like this Amaka case now is dead on arrival. Because they think that, oh, and I also want to send a message again to people. For you that is distancing yourself, oh, I'm a good Nigerian, I'm not part of what these people are doing. Simon Ekpa, you have to caution yourself. I don't know what you're doing. You're destabilizing the status quo. You're hitting the policy. You are only preparing your suffering. You're only preparing yourself very well in the cage that you will be put in. Because all of you think that because for the fact he distance, Amaka distances himself from what we are doing. Amaka is not he's not fighting for he's a Biafran, but he's not fighting for liberation. He's not fighting for the liberation. But today, if anybody telling him in her widest dream that these same Biafrans that he might have kicked against in one way or the other will come with every resources that they have to defend him in a critical moment like this. There's another that said that the friend in need is a friend indeed. But the Biafrans came out in their number to say, this is our own, and you cannot toil with her. And today he's free. She's free. She's 100% free as the heir. And the same is applicable to every other person. That is what the Prime Minister said. Nigeria can no longer bully our people. The era of bullying the Biafrans has come and it have go. We have a government now that takes care of our people, that speaks on our behalf. Nobody can do anything again against us. These are the few messages I said, let me bring to you this morning. If you have your son or your daughter in the Zoological Republic terrorist army, and you love the work that he's doing, that is good and fine, because that is one of the power that God gave to every creature, power of choice, to choose whether you want to be in the party that is doing good things, or you want to be in a party that is committing crime. And we cannot help you if you choose otherwise. But the only thing we are telling you, that if you choose to be in the party that hates Biafrans, that want to come and buy Biafrans, you will meet the same fate in Biafra land. Biafra land will be your last home, but not on the surface. You will go and join those that have come before you. That is the message. And every other person that are preparing, that Biafrans, you hate them, and what you want to do is to bully them. Good luck for you, because we are well prepared. The government of Biafra is prepared and waiting for you. And we will meet you head on in anywhere, in any place you called on us. The time for bullying has come and it have gone. Thank you so much, Biafrans. I salute each and every one of you. This is a short message, and in the evening, we are going to be back here. I will come early today by 4 o'clock, by God's grace. We'll be live. I'll be bringing for us many other things that you need to know. Thank you so much, and remain blessed. Good. Have a very nice day. And remember, today you sit at home, all over Biafra land is under lock and key. Honor the dead and honor those that are in the presence, paying a very heavy sacrifice just for your good. Thank you, and remain blessed.